Seth, by the way.
All right, I know this is going to be a little bit shaky, but I want to take you through the old frontier village that is on the east side of the arena. Got a lot of vendors along here. A lot of the storefronts here are kind of fake, but some of them actually do house some of the goods. So I'm going to walk through here, let you see how many of these shops there are, and actually there are some on either side as well. This is an information area, so if you need to find out any information about what's going on around here, I'll bet you the folks that are in this information booth, there's no real sign. You'll see this map out here probably, and they can probably tell you everything you need to know, right?
Right.
We have a lot of answers to a lot of questions.
And then if you want some trinkets to take home with you, I think they're all located in here. Let's take a quick look at what all kinds of trinkets do you have in here for people to take home?
We have shirts, we have toys, mugs, some tumblers, and we also have some belt buckles and
caps, press coins.
We also have cologne, also souvenir pins, lanyards, tape measures, shot glasses, normal mugs, coffee mugs, magnets. What else do we got? We also have knife sets, and candles, belt buckles,
and glasses.
So a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have.
And this is the only official goods outlet?
We have 3 other different ones. We have this one, we have the one by the front gate, we have the one in the midway, and then one right behind the actual rodeo.
All right, so now you know where to go, folks, to get your official merchandise from the Cheyenne Frontier Days. Thanks, y'all. Well, I'll continue walking along here.
I know.
There is a shop that I am going to stop in. I would like to meet someone. I've been working on a series of videos that have to do with the production and distribution of anything to do with bison. Available for the kids. I think there's some goats and maybe some alpacas over here. Kids get to ride some ponies over here. So all kinds of activities for the kids when you come out. Hope we don't run over anybody. Now here's something fun for kids. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. This is duck racing. There's some hand-operated pumps there. Plastic ducks.
None of those work. Oh, these don't work? None of them work. Except these two.
Uh-oh.
Hey guys, let's give some other
Guess some of those pumps are already worn out.
pumps that work. 2 pumps and 3 ducks.
All right, let's continue on down. All right, very good. All kinds of. Do y'all custom make signs?
Yes, sir.
All right, where y'all located out of?
Based out in Texas.
Okay, in my home state actually.
Is it?
And I guess you've got an online presence?
Yeah, we're about to get going back with our website and everything.
Okay, do you already have a website address?
I can write down my information for you.
Okay.
It's it's info@Deanwood Signs.
Okay. All right. I'll give you guys a shop there.
That's my email and my Instagram.
Okay. And I'll add that to the description below this video. All kinds of syrups over here. Rugs. Rug Emporium. Okay. So if you need some floor coverings, you can come here and dive into some of that. All kinds of leather goods over here, it looks like. Do you do custom repairs on site?
I build stuff. I build raccoon hats,
Oh, okay.
and I'm in the process of building beer koozies right now.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
So you want the fur on the inside, or those turned
No.
inside out right
There's
now?
a finished one right there.
Oh, here's the finished ones over here. Okay. Nice looking stuff.
Appreciate it. Here's how they're. This is how you put the bottom in. This is built inside out.
Okay.
So I'm putting the bottom on a beer koozie right now.
I was about to say I've never seen a sewing machine set up quite like this one.
It's a very specialized machine. It's for sewing fur. It's a specialized, a stitch and specialized machine.
I see.
But I'm doing something a little crude with it. I'm sewing a leather bottom on a fur koozie, a beer koozie.
Yes, sir. Now this machine does not look relatively modern to me.
It is not, although they do make new machines that do the same thing. But this machine could be 100 years old. We don't know for sure.
Wow.
So it's for sewing mink and fox and real fine furs, but we are able to sew heavier stuff just because we treat the machine very gently.
Yes, sir.
And use larger needles, larger thread, and that kind of stuff.
I understand. Has this always been powered by electricity?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah, it's just on a treadle base because I had it,
Oh, okay.
and it just looks so cool. The treadle base does.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, and how do people find you online or whatever?
Here is our card.
Okay. And I'll make sure to reproduce this information. I'll give you a close-up. You can pause that if you want. Otherwise, I'll provide some contact information in the description below this video. Thank you very much for demonstrating your skills and your wonderful sewing machine there. Pleasure. All right, and here we've got all kinds of clothing. And if you need to wee-wee or whatever, there are restrooms available. There's an ice cream stand down there and another vendor down there. I tell you what, folks, there is so much to look at and things to do when you come to the Cheyenne Frontier Days, just right here on the rodeo grounds. All of this has been on the rodeo grounds here. Then over here we have the Sidewinder Saloon. There is live music over here. And if you need beverage to keep you hydrated, we got some adult beverages right over here in the saloon area, the bar area, I should say. I'm not going to take the time to go inside all of these vendors. And it looks like here you can buy all kinds of sodas, and wow, they even have a sarsaparilla. That sounds kind of Western to me. How about you? What is your favorite drink here?
Black cherry.
All right, that does sound good. All right, well, have a good day. Looks like you can find some cowgirl bling here. Children's clothes. Then right up here, this is where I'm going to stop in. I need to do a little bit of research here. Look at this doe skin outfit here. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I found out that these people who actually handcraft these items have merchandise for sale that is about 50 miles away from where I live, at the Hardware store, US 287 near Clarendon. Well, really it's at the old town of Goodnight, not too far away from Charles Goodnight's ranch house. Okay, so I'm finding out you make all kinds of fantastic things made from deer, bison.
Absolutely. Elk hide.
Wow.
So, I started making things, mountain man clothing back in the 70s. I made pieces for Centennial and pieces that were in the movie The Mountain. I was even in the movie The Mountain Man.
Wow.
I was one of the guys there. But as you can see,
a customer in here.
when you see and you look around this place, I make the lady in waiting and the queen their outfits every year.
Oh, wow. Could get the sunlight out
You
of it.
betcha.
Out of the way there. We'll have to swap places again, I think. Okay.
So you can see here, this year's queen. This is next year's queen. This is the lady in waiting. But if you go down the line, you'll see that this young lady is here. She was the lady in waiting a year ago, and that was the queen. And it goes on and on and all the way down.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, it must take hours and hours and hours to do a lot of this stitching work and beading work, everything that I see on here.
I've been doing it now for about 47 years.
Wow.
So I've got a little bit of a hint on how to do it.
Yeah.
But as you can see on some of the buckskin coats, there's all sorts of fancy ones, buckskin dresses, you know.
Yeah.
I just made some buckskin dress and some buckskin moccasins and belts for Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
In 1883.
I bet you would be doing a lot of costume work for
I do
major
costume work,
movies.
yeah.
And
Some of it's good, some of it's weird.
well, you supply whatever is in demand.
They will call me, and they'll say I need to have I don't know, Davy Crockett outfit, and I'll tell them this is what they look like, and they'll go, no, we want it like this, and I'll say no, here's what he really wore. Let's do what he really wore. And they'll go, but the director wants. Anyway, it's a game.
I understand.
Yep.
I understand.
So my name is Mike Gooley. My company is River Crossing, INC, River Crossing Inc. And we're in Bellevue, Colorado, which you can't just get to because we're up in the mountains. My studio is 2.5 miles down a dirt road. You have to call in order to get there.
So it's not really like a retail outlet.
I had a retail store for years and years.
Yeah.
And it just got to a point where I prefer to be in my studio making all this stuff.
Well, that is understandable.
Sure.
Now, do you sell anything online?
Oh yeah, I've got an Etsy site.
Okay.
And it's, what is our Etsy site, darling? Let's have a car. She runs that stuff. I'm too.
Oh, okay. Now, I've been doing something here covering the Frontier Village that I never tried before, and my viewers will tell me whether or not this works.
Great.
So, folks, let's see if we can get this in focus here. There is his card with his contact information, and I will sure try to make sure I get that in print for you.
There you go.
In addition.
And that's the Etsy site right there they can go to.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
I think the work you do is outstanding. All right. Well, that was a great visit right there. I noticed when I first ran across him, he was actually cutting out some leather to make some other goods. I don't know what type of old wagon that is. Looks like some type of a freight wagon. Almost like a dump truck. The way it's built looks like it'd hold a lot of stuff. We'll continue walking down through here. We're just about to the end of it. And I'll tell you what, this Frontier Village is not all that far away from the museum, which is open 365 days a year, 7 days a week, what I understand. Maybe not quite that extreme. You'll have to look it up online, or I'll provide that information for you later. This museum is called the Cheyenne Frontier Days Old West Museum and Store. So finally got that right. You'll have to come and look at some of the fantastic bronze sculptures that they have in this area. I hope I can see that. Man, this sun is really affecting my monitor here. I can't tell what you're looking at. But there's one other thing that I want to let you take a peek at right over here. It's like a fellow reading a newspaper. I didn't notice that when I was coming by here earlier. The intersection of Ferguson Street and 16th Street. Little placard over here. I won't take time to read it to you. And right over here, look at this. An amazing bronze sculpture. It's huge, larger than life. I'll take a look over here, see if there's some sort of a plaque explaining what's going on here. And sure enough, it's dedicated to Champion Lane Frost. He's a bull rider. And a list of donors below responsible for making this happen.